Hello, I'm Jerome Flynn, and I'm here visiting one of my dearest, most favorite countries, beloved Mother India. I've been invited, I feel very honored, I've been invited to come to Pune, where there is a health and sustainability conference set up by the climate healers of Pune, and I feel very blessed to be here.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience about the environment? How did you get involved with the environment?
How did I get involved with the environment? Well, I was born. And I was lucky in terms of where I was brought up, which was very much in the countryside. So my house backed onto woods and forests and fields. So which I believe, which is how our young people should have that access to the natural environment, because the problem with the reason we have the crisis is we've become separated from our natural environment, and that heart connection and knowledge of the interconnectedness of all life, we've lost that. Whereas our deep ancestry, our indigenous ancestors, all naturally knew that. And our remaining indigenous people, First Nation people, are still trying to tell us that this message, that if we don't practice gratitude for what Mother Earth gives us, then we will destroy our mother. At least we'll make her uninhabitable for us and our future generations. And I'm sure she will recover, but there's no guarantee we will, unless we actually stand in our hearts now and engage and allow ourselves to be heartbroken. I think that's a really important part of this right now, because that grief and that heartbreak is also our love for our mother planet and our natural world, and our everything on it, not least our beloved animals. And I think it's part of what they're here to do, is to break our hearts open. So it's important we really allow ourselves to witness, to bear witness, and to be interested in where our food comes from and the lives of the animals that end up on our plate, what they're really like. Because once you start to experience that, the human heart, I don't think it can take, it's like then you have to do something. And that's our own liberation, that's how I felt. That when I became vegan, it was start of the awakening of my compassionate heart. Because once you start to say I care, then it's like, where does that stop? Because the capacity of our hearts is so big that that's why I'm hopeful, because so many people are collaborating and joining together. And I see it here in India. To come here in India and to meet the wonderful team of activists that are here, starting so young, it fills me with a lot of passion and hope, an active hope, an invigorating vibration of hope from the heart, that actually each one of us does count. And when we join together, it's like anything's possible with the power of what we have in our hearts. We have to do that because it's very strong. It's so strong. It's like glue, this culture that we're in. And it seems like it will. How could we change the system? But people change the system. Anything we created, we can break down and change and renew and start something new. And that's what all our hearts are longing for, I believe. And that's what we're here doing right now. What more important mission is there other than to come back to life, turn back to nature and the mother that bore us, and tend for her and all the life in her. And I think that's our true calling as humans, is to is to take care of the mother that gives us everything we need.